Hello and how are you everyone? Welcome to my channel. In this video, I'm going to be sharing a tutorial on how to crochet this beautiful pineapple pattern from as a standard. This pattern is made of slip knot and 44 chainless foundation for single crochet, puff stitches, and the crown patterns of single crochet. All adorable stitches used for these patterns are so easy to make and suitable for all crochet level. Okay, now let's get started. As usual, the materials you need to have for creating mask standard is yarn itself, a crochet hook, 2 buttons, a tapestry needles, and a pair of scissors. This pattern begins with a slip knot. Now twist the yarns into the hook, make a slip knot. Then make 2 chains. Insert the hook into chain 1. Grab the yarn, there are 2 loops in the hook, yarning over, pull it through 1 loop, then complete the single crochet. This is the chainless foundation for single crochet. Repeat it again. Insert the hook into the 2 loops of the previous single crochet, yarning over, pull it through 1 loop, yarning over, pull it through 2 loops. Okay, repeat again. Insert the hook into 2 loops of the previous single crochet, yarning over, pull it through 1 loop, yarning over to complete the single crochet. Okay, repeat it again. Insert the hook into 2 loops of the previous single crochet, yarning over, pull it through 1 loop, yarning over, pull it through 2 loops to complete the single crochet. The total amount of chainless foundation for single crochet I use for creating these adorable patterns are 44, which are counted through the multiple of 4. This means that if you want to make it longer, you just need to add 4 more chainless foundation for single crochet. Okay, keep going. Insert the hook into 2 loops of the previous single crochet. There are 3 loops in the hook, yarning over, pull it up, yarning over, pull it through 1 loop, yarning over, pull it through 2 loops. Insert the hook into 2 loops of the previous single crochet, yarning over again, pull it through 1 loop, yarning over again, pull it through 2 loops. Insert the hook. There are 2 loops in the hook, yarning over, pull it up, yarning over, pull it through 1 loop, yarning over to complete the single crochet. Do it again. Repeat the pattern. Keep making the chainless foundation for single crochet until you get the length you desire, but remember that the length is determined by the multiple of 4, so you need to count the amount of the chainless foundations for single crochet you're going to make for creating this pattern through the multiple of 4. Okay, now I almost reached the length I desire. I will make 4 last chainless foundation for single crochet. 2, yarning over, pull it through 1 loop, yarning over, pull it through 2 loops. This is the 2 last, yarning over, pull it through 1 loop, yarning over, pull it through 2 last loop. This is the last chainless foundation for single crochet I made for this pattern. So the total amount of the chainless foundation for single crochet is 44. So at the last stitch, I'm gonna make a slip stitch through the 2 loops of the previous single crochet, just like this. Okay, now I'm gonna make the pineapple pattern. Firstly, I make chain up 2, Then 3 incomplete half double crochet in the same stitch. 1, 2, 3, then 3 more incomplete half double crochet in the 4th chain from the first pattern. In the 4th stitch, sorry, 1, 2, 3, 4 is here. Make 3 more incomplete half double crochet. 1, 2, 3. Okay, now hold it tightly, then yarning over and pull it through all loops. You will have 1 loop in the hook, then chain 1. Okay, now the first pattern is almost done. What you're gonna do the next is to make 3 single crochet on the top of this first pattern. 1 single crochet, 2 single crochet, and 3 single crochet, then chain 1 and make a small picot stitch on the top of the 3rd single crochet. Now chain 1 and make a picot stitch on the top of the 3rd single crochet. Add 2 more single crochet in the same stitch. 1, 2, and make a slip stitch. It's almost done. Chain 2, 1, 1 and 2. You need to make a slip stitch in this stitch. Okay, the first pattern is now complete. Okay, now chain 2 to make another pair of pineapple pattern. 1, 2, make 3 incomplete half double crochet in this stitch. 1, 2, 3, then make the second incomplete half double crochet in the 4th stitch from the first one. You count it. Okay, it exactly here. It is the 4th stitch from the first incomplete half double crochet. This is the second puff pattern. This is the 3rd incomplete half double crochet. Then hold the pattern tightly, do yarning over, pull it through all loops in the hook until you have 1 loop left. Okay, chain 1 to complete it, just like before. Make 3 single crochet on the top of this pattern. 1, 2, 3, chain 1 to make a picot stitch on the top of the 3rd single crochet. Make 2 more single crochet and a slip stitch. 1, 2, slip stitch. Okay, now chain 2, 1, 2, and slip stitch at the same stitch. Now the 3rd pattern, just like before, make chain of 2 and make puff stitch by using 3 incomplete half double crochet. 1, 2, 3, make another puff stitch on the fourth stitch from the first one by using 4 incomplete half double crochet. 1, 2, 3. Hold the pattern tightly before you do the yarning over. Now do yarn over, pull it through all loops until you have 1 loop left in the hook. Okay, chain 1. What you're going to do now is to make 3 single crochet. 1, 2, 3, chain 1, and make a picot stitch on the top of the third single crochet. Make 2 more single crochet and a slip stitch. 1, 2, slip stitch, then chain 2 and make slip stitch at this same stitch. Okay, the third pineapple pattern is now done. Okay, repeat this pattern to create more pineapple patterns throughout this chainless foundation for single crochet. Begin with chain up 2 and repeat accordingly. Okay, this is the first. The second puff stitch is made on the fourth stitch from the first one, just like before. 1, 2, and 3 incomplete half double crochet. Hold the pattern tightly, yarn over, pull it through all loops in the hook, then chain 1 to complete it. Now make 3 single crochet. This one is the third. Chain 1 to make a picot stitch on the top of the third single crochet. 2 more single crochet and a slip stitch. 1, 2, slip stitch. Make chain 2 or chain up 2 and slip stitch here. Okay, now this is the last pineapple pattern for this side. Just like before, make first puff patterns through this stitch by using 3 incomplete single crochet. Then make another puff stitch on the last stitch. In this stitch, using 3 incomplete half double crochet, not 4 but 3. Maybe I have mentioned 4 before. Actually, it is 3. I'm sorry. Okay, hold the pattern tightly, yarning over, pull it through all loops until you have 1 loop left in the hook. Then chain 1 to complete it. Make 3 single crochet on the top of the pattern. Chain 1 to make a picot stitch on the top of the third single crochet. 2 more single crochet and 1 slip stitch. 1, 2, and slip stitch. Then chain of 2, 1, 2, and a slip stitch in the same space. Okay, this is the last pineapple pattern for this side. To end this pattern, you need to make chain 1 and 1 single crochet. Then make 14 chains as a hooker. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Okay, make a single crochet in the same space, then slip stitch. Okay, now one side of this adorable master standard is done. Now I'm going to show you how to make another side of these patterns. I begin with chain of 2 and I will make first puff pattern in this stitch. Just like before, this puff pattern is made of 3 incomplete half double crochet. Okay, the first one is done. Then I'm gonna make the second one just like before. The second puff pattern is made in the 4th chain from the first one. It is made of 3 incomplete half double crochet. 1, 2, 3. Just like what you did before, hold the pattern tightly, do yarning over, pull it through all loops until you have one loop left in the hook. Chain 1. Make 3 single crochet on the top of this pattern. 3 first single crochet. 1, 2, 3. Chain 1 and make a picot stitch on the top of the 3rd single crochet. Then 2 more single crochet. 1, 2, and a slip stitch. Then chain of 2 and make slip stitch at the second puff pattern. Okay, the first pattern for another side of this adorable first master standard is now complete. Okay, this is the second pineapple pattern. Begin with chain of 2 just like before. Make a puff pattern in this stitch using 3 incomplete half double crochet. This is the first puff pattern. Then make the second puff pattern on the first stitch from the first one, exactly here. Also using 3 incomplete half double crochet. Okay, hold the pattern tightly, do yarning over, pull it through all loops until you have one loop left in the hook. Then make 3 single crochet on the top of this pattern. Chain 1 for a picot stitch. 2 more single crochet and a slip stitch. Don't forget to chain 2, 1, 2 and make a slip stitch. In the stitch you made the second puff pattern. The pattern now look like this. Okay, you need to repeat the same patterns to complete this part. Okay, now the adorable pineapple pattern for this master standard is almost complete. Let me count how many pairs I have just made. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. 11 pairs of adorable pineapple patterns I have just created for this first master standard. Now to end this pattern, I make chain up 2 firstly, then I will make 2 single crochet in the same stitch. 1, 2, chain 1 to make a picot stitch on the top of the second single crochet. Then I will make 2 more single crochet to end this pattern. 2 more single crochet, then 1 slip stitch. I make a slip stitch in the nearest stitch from the last single crochet. Okay, now we'll cut the yarn. This adorable pineapple pattern for master standard is complete now. Now I will sew on the button. Okay, now this adorable pineapple pattern for my standard is ready. It's so beautiful. You can try it at home using your own favorite colors of yarn and a suitable crochet hook. I believe that you can do it even better than this one. Okay, happy crochet and have a good day. See you in the next video.